but there is no water. Search water, but there is no water. There is no water. There is no water. There is no electricity. There is no sea gas, but there is no water. So there is no water. You know, there is no water. Because there is no water. But there is no water. Once there was a thirsty crow. He flew here and there in search of water, but there is no water. So he saw when he flew here and there in search of water, there is another dog. He saw his shadow in water. There is a piece of meat in another dog. He direct called to his brother. Brother, please come here. There is another dog which has a piece of meat in search of water, but there is no water. So when there is a cow here and then in search of water, they saw a grapes which is very frush. Grapes are sour. So grapes are sour. That's why the lumri again come to the ground in search of water, but there is no water in also ground because all the players are drink water in search of water. See, he said to dog that Mr. Dog, we can build a relationship of our strong relationship. By this way we can search water, but there is no water. There is no water. Again they flew here and there in search of water. And once again they decide that once there was Temur and 20. They try again and again, but there is no success and we have not water. So what is the problem? This is Pakistan, nothing to display. Okay, done program. Again they make a line in search of water. In front of bank. In search of water in front of bank they make line. They waiting. When their number is come, the bank is closed. In search of water. This is Pakistan. No problem, nothing to display. Okay, done program. This is our country. We love him very much because we love him. So the dog and crow make another decision. Common sense accident. Common sense. They accident their common sense, but they have very good result. They can prove the result that we can solve our problem of water by sui gas. They can go to Quetta, there is no sui gas. Water. Their search of water is to be continued again and again, as like a Temur. I don't know about their story because there is the problem of water. Related with water. There is a problem of water. Temur and 20 are water. Dog is water. Dog is with water and the cow is with water. Cow no crow. Sorry. Once upon a time, the cow and the dog
all finished.
Judai. They judai and they lesson in his common sense. They thought that we accident has our common sense, but there is no result in search of water. So they can do their program to dunning, but the program was not done. Why? There is no ittifaq mein barakat hai, union is strength. Invention is the mother of necessity. When cow and dog flew here and there in search of water, they are running. They saw another Quechua and Khargosh. They are also running in search of water, but there is no water. So the Khargosh know that there is no water. So why we can do more situation for us, more problems for us.
Program is
not done. That's why we can do ourselves to program done. Okay, so the dog and cow, they are strong relationship. They build their strong relationship because of water. They flew here and there in search of water. The crow say water, dog say water, crow say water. And they bring his heads and see Khargosh and Quechua. So they asked, where are you going in search of water? So they also said, we are in search of water. They gave a very big hand to his under his hair, and the Kechwa, why are you laughing me? Why you give me lava? We are in search of water from few days. My whole family is there in search of water. My brother there in search of water, and I am here in search of water. There is no water. So the Quechua and Khargosh is raced to in search of water. Khargosh are very thirsty. Very thirsty. He wants to done program as immediately, as soon as possible. But the situation is not just done program, because the situation of that time is there is no water, you know. There is no water. I am also in search of water, but there is no water. And I saw how many people in search of water, they take only bath and eat. They cannot take a bath in search of, because there is no water. This is no. So again, the search is to be continued, and the crow break relationship with dog, because he know when we search water, dog has a big mouth. He under water more than me. What can I do? This is not good for me. This is my personal opinion. Yeah, this is done program. When crow come back to home, he saw us. He sang a song that just like 71-75 hour ke baba uche udakla she speak orevli alak nare chinar de jine do bulona in search of water, but there is no water. So the dog mouth become a khangolsh kare because there is water. His tongue is come out in search of water, but there is no water. He flew here, there, in his tongue, but there is no water. So when dog, crow, Khargosh and Quechua search some water, there is a very dangerous situation this time. You know what is the situation? Dog say I first, crow say I first, Khargosh say I first, and Shamshate say, this is my place to live, I first. There is a very big clashes in these 4 countries inside. But there is no water. When they fight, the water is here, there, and water is over. There is no water again. So just like this situation, when cow see his brother, he just imagined that his water. When he come near, there is no water. Again there is no water. Leone said कि कैसा पुरानी हो रही कितनी बचाओ मैं बोल में मारा नाना का शेफ कर ले देखो ने लेवाने ने तो बारी निकाला टिकटॉक साने जीसी की सबक में सेकंड सेमेस्टर में उस some introduce का second semester किया मैं first semester में 2.6 GPA लगा था खेम चुशले दले ने शोरेंगा